Five Nights at Freddy's introduces Mike Schmidt, a mall security guard who is fired from his job after attacking an innocent stranger he mistook for a kidnapper. Fearing he will lose custody of his younger sister Abby, Mike desperately seeks help in getting a new job from his career counselor Steve Raglan. And so, Steve offers Mike a job as a night security guard at the abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. During Mike's first night on the job, he is instructed to ensure that no one enters the pizzeria under any circumstances. With nothing else to do, Mike falls asleep, plagued with a recurring nightmare of failing to prevent his younger brother Garrett from being kidnapped and presumably murdered. On the second night of his shift, Mike meets police officer Vanessa Shelley, who explains that the pizzeria was shut down in the 80s after 5 children were supposedly murdered there, though their bodies were never found. Meanwhile, Mike's Aunt Jane schemes to take custody of Abby for the child support payments, and hires a gang led by Abby's babysitter Max to vandalize the pizzeria in the hopes of getting Mike fired. But upon entering the pizzeria, the vandals are confronted by the restaurant's 5 animatronic mascots, Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Mr. Cupcake, who slaughter the entire gang. With Max now missing, Mike is forced to take Abby with him to work on night 3, where she befriends the animatronic mascots. Mike realizes that they are possessed by the murdered children, who all warn of a sinister yellow rabbit. On the 4th night, Mike, Vanessa, and Abby all continue to bond with the animatronics, but when Abby is accidentally injured, Mike realizes the dangers of the pizzeria and forces Abby to stay with their Aunt Jane while he is at work. On the 5th night, a depressed Mike takes sleeping pills during his shift, returning to his recurring dream of Garrett's kidnapping. But this time Mike is visited in his dream by the 5 children, who offer to allow Mike to live forever with Garrett in his dreams in exchange for turning over Abby to them in the real world. When Mike refuses, he's attacked by the children, waking him up to discover that the animatronics are attempting to kill him inside the pizzeria by strapping him into a torture device. Mike manages to escape the device, though is seriously wounded by Foxy in the process. Meanwhile, Freddy arrives at Jane's house, killing her and kidnapping Abby to take her back to the pizzeria. The injured Mike is found by Vanessa, who reveals that she is the daughter of William Afton, the owner of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and a secret serial killer who murdered Garrett and the other 5 children and trapped their bodies inside the animatronics, allowing him to control their souls. And now Afton wants to make Abby his next victim. Mike races back to the pizzeria, defeating the animatronics and saving his sister. But as the pair attempt to leave, they are confronted by Steve, wearing a yellow rabbit suit and revealing himself to be William Afton. Afton overpowers Mike and attempts to kill Abby, but Vanessa intervenes. Unfortunately, Afton callously stabs his own daughter for standing in his way. The injured Mike encourages Abby to seek the aid of the animatronics, and the young girl finally helps the children understand that they were all murdered by Afton and have the power to fight back against him. And so, the possessed animatronics attack Afton, mortally wounding him and leaving him to die inside his yellow rabbit suit. As the film comes to a close, Vanessa is rushed to the hospital, while Mike and Abby return to their normal lives. Though the animatronics remain at large, with more sinister additions like the creepy balloon boy joining their ranks.